Alright, so I might sound a little different on this one. You guys know what it is. I get sick about 3 times a year. This is the second time, and the next time's gonna come in November when Call of Duty, around that time of year when that game gets released. So don't act surprised. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, this is a My Team gameplay where I'm wearing the Lakers jerseys and I'm on the Lakers home court because that makes sense. And it's the first game with Sidney Moncrief and James Worthy. I know everybody's excited to see them, along with Gerald Wallace. And you guys know that Byron Scott didn't make it to the team, so now that we got that out of the way, let me give you a little bit of background on my opponent. This is one of the cheesiest people I've seen in a long time. In case you didn't see his lineup, he has Stephen Curry for the threes like you guys just saw, ridiculous threes like you guys just saw, which he will take many, 16 with Stephen alone. He has Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Dwight Howard. So basically, this is the high-paid $30 team. $30! That's how much VC it costs this guy. With a $30 team that he plans on cheesing the ever-loving hell out of me with. I score inside, he scores outside. Now just watch the game and see how I lose the lead, I get the lead, I lose the lead, and we'll see how this game ends. Alright, I want to talk to you guys about 2K14. Now, what about 2K14? Well, today is GameStop Expo, so they're going to be playing the demo. And I'm thinking it's going to be like all the other demos where they have the former 2 teams in the finals playing against each other. I don't know if they're going to force us to play as the Spurs when the game comes out as a demo later on next month. Or if it's going to be a situation where we can choose to be either team and play online again like we did in 2K13's demo, which I absolutely rocked. I loved that demo. I had such a great time playing it. Now, for this generation, I don't expect too much. I expect similar graphics because the game's already good looking, and I just want better gameplay. That's it. And I want to talk about FIBA. Now, let me say this in advance. You guys care because you haven't had FIBA before. Trust me, when the game comes out after a month or 2, you will not care. Now, they said something along the lines of you being able to play in the EuroLeague during the off-season. Now, that would change things, but as far as we all know, they did not go that far inside their first year of integration. So, and the reason I say you guys will not care is because NBA Live has had FIBA for years. Trust me, I have got into arguments trying to force people to play team up with FIBA or rank matches with FIBA. After their initial playthrough with the FIBA team, unless you actually live in that country, the average person does not want to play with FIBA teams where they have all these superstars and new rookies to play with in American teams. Trust me, I've been through it for years already. Also, that is a mode that was copied from NBA Live, as you guys already know, which is why I don't understand why everybody's getting so mad about the idea of NBA Live having a Be a Star, Rising Star mode, which they say is a copy of My Career. I don't think it's fair. You can't be copying on one side only. Just be happy that both games are adding more due to the new competition. Now, I also wanted to talk about the community team up, because I know they can't talk about everything, but I just hope that they're being legit and honest with us, because there's a few things that I saw when the game came out that I was like, this didn't sound like what they told me about at the team up. And speaking of the team up, what happened to them doing team up twice a year? What happened to the spring team up? Are they ever going to get more people, or is it going to be a situation where it's so marketing based that they're going to have like pretty much a big spectacle over who's going, even though it'll pretty much be the same people? Because this is what NBA Live has decided to do also in the past with their version of Team Up. They made a huge deal about it. They had people writing in and people leaving comments and stuff, and every single person was not a surprise at all to anyone inside the community. It was just like a big show for how they were going to pick them. And I'm hoping in the future that they actually do have it biannually, and during the second one every year have different people. Like during the slower time of the year in the spring or something. You know what I'm saying? And before I get into crew, did you guys just see that? He shot 23 3-point shots by halftime. I'm shooting 81%. Hey, listen to that number. 81% and losing this game. That's how you know something's wrong. Why can't they make it that it goes from rookie mode on the 8th seed, and then as you go up higher, make it like rookie sim, then make it all-star, pro default and pro sim, and then the next time around make it all-star default. And you know what I'm trying to say, pretty much going alternating like that. And then when you get to the 2nd and 1st seed, Hall of Fame sim. Why can't they? Oh my goodness, Gerald Green, that was sick. And anyway, like I was saying, I wanted to get into crew also because that's the big announcement. They said it's going to be on current gen only. A lot of people think that even though they said they weren't going to do it, that means they're going to do it for the next generation. I don't get that logic, because if they said they were going to do it, you wouldn't assume that they weren't. You know what I'm saying? And this is a mode I am very excited for. I believe crew is one of the big reasons I was able to grow so fast before everybody started getting partnerships. You know, you can get a partnership after just having, I think, 4 videos on your page. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. But when everybody was pretty much unpartnered and growing at the same speeds, I was growing pretty fast because I think people noticed that what I was doing in my player wasn't normal. And it's one thing to do it against a computer, but my crew was regularly taking on people who were hacked and people who were just playing better than us. We had more people against us, and we were winning. And people were watching us, and they knew who my crew was, because I made sure that you guys got to know who leaderboard was. It wasn't a Gladys Knight in a Pip situation. I wasn't putting myself on Front Street and switching people out like every week because they were just so forgettable. My crew was pretty much just 4 friends who like to play games together before YouTube got started. And regardless of how good the members were, we were going to stick together and make it work. And we were doing it. We were undersized and we were beating people. And when crew comes back, I want to take it so far than just black top 3 versus 3. I upload a game and just keep it moving. No, I want to make this crew thing special. Now, the only problem with that is that I don't know how I can do it anymore, seeing as how my crew has different schedules now. This isn't 2011 anymore. 2013, we all got different lives. We've all gone in different ways. So I'm not sure if I'm going to make a subscriber-based one, or if I'm going to try to make it work with less people. But trust me, you're not going to want to be on my crew just to get in the video, because I'm the type of person who wants to win. I'm a very competitive guy. And if you cause me a loss, we might not talk again. I might block you. I don't know. Pretty much, I want to win, and I want to have a good crew. So if I can't get my crew together, I'll consider making a public crew of the best people I can find on YouTube. I'm not sure. Unless maybe if I'm lucky enough, I might be able to join inside of a commentator's crew. But it's going to be hard because my crew was very much centered around me because I had a lot of offensive weapons. Also, I have a pretty good mind of the game. So I don't mind being a second option, but there's no way I could fall to like 3rd or 4th. Remember, I'm known for my gameplay, not my editing. And speaking of the gameplay, I don't know if you guys are watching, but this game has been topsy-turvy. And every time I deal with a 3-point cheeser, I get this dumb comment by at least one person that'll always say, "Oh, well, you should have played defense. You shouldn't have left them wide open." In real life, Stephen Curry would not be open against me 17, 20 times in a single game. So there's no way that would happen in a video game. This guy was forcing shots, and he was making a bunch of them. I'm not saying that he made 23s like Westbrook just did just now. Oh my goodness, Westbrook is 9 for 9 over Carmelo Anthony's outstretched hand. When Westbrook's making contested 3s, that's how you know this game is over. Look at that right there, contested. He didn't make it there, but that's the defense that me, Sydney, and Westbrook have been playing all game. And you know it wasn't going to be a Greco gameplay without a self-oop, baby. But this guy had a star-studded flopping lineup, so I had to embarrass him by throwing alley-oops at the end, even in the half-court set, unnecessarily. But if you like videos where people beat cheesers with star-studded, store-bought lineups, then please make sure that you show this video some love. And I'll get you another soon.